Hey guys, it's Brian from Toofab here. Today we're with Sean and Catherine Lowe talking about Marriage Boot Camp reality stars. I think a lot of people are surprised to see you guys on this show in the first place. What were some of the biggest issues you had before going into the house?
Honestly, we didn't have a lot of big issues. We were surprised to be on the show. You know, we just have the belief that everyone can work on the relationship in one capacity or another. And we spoke to Trista and Ryan Sutter, who were on The Bachelor and did Marriage Boot Camp, and they really sang the praises of the two counselors, Jim and Elizabeth, that kind of walk you through the program. And they said it helped them, so we thought, you know, why not? If it's going to help us, let's give it a try.
It can't hurt.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys show up in the house, it's very clear that you have a very different relationship from everyone else there. I think you walk in and one of the couple's already fighting.
Yes.
Another couple starts talking about threesomes.
Yeah.
I mean, how big of a shock was that for you guys?
I was
He
completely...
was way weirded out.
As soon as we walked in, I was ready to go home. Like, I cannot handle this. But you know what? It's as crazy as their problems may be or may have been. I think Catherine and I both really started to care for each couple.
Yes,
and so we almost had this mentality of, you know, let's stick around and let's see if we just can't offer support and maybe help these people. And that's what we tried to do.
Now, were there moments where you were ready to walk out?
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's tough being in a house with anyone for 2 weeks,
Right.
Let alone having it be people that have like big issues with each other that can't stop, you know, fighting. And it didn't affect us like personally, but it is a hard situation to be around. Just drama and loud noises.
Big personalities.
Yeah, but again, like you said, we really cared about each person individually, and that was worth staying.
Now, who do you think surprised you the most? From whether what you had thought about them beforehand?
Probably Sugar Bear and Mama June.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love both of them. They're such kind people.
Now, how does being on a show like this compare to being on The Bachelor?
Oh, it's
It is
completely
not the same
different.
thing.
Totally
Not the
different
same
world.
at all.
You can't compare.
Yeah, The Bachelor is all about traveling the world and visiting the most exotic places and all these wonderful fantasy date type situations. And this is, you're in a house with a bunch of crazy people for 2 weeks.
I mean,
It's
you
testing.
do see drama a lot on the girl side with, you know, living
Say it
in a
might be
house.
different from your perspective.
Right. So, I mean, there's some similarities where you can't really escape, where you have to really deal with it and see, okay, well, how do I want to focus my day to day? I know that there's going to be stuff going on around me, but how do I make this the best? So.
And now that you're done with it, the show's about to premiere. Do you think it was for the best that you guys did this?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think we had a strong relationship going in. I think we still have a strong relationship, and they did teach us some tools that have benefited us. But I think a lot of my answer to that question depends on how are we going to be portrayed on this thing? Because if it's not good, then no, it probably wasn't the best move.
Now, you guys met on reality TV.
Yes.
We watched your marriage, your wedding on TV. Now you're here. Have you ever had regrets about opening your life up so much for these shows, these specials?
I don't think so. I think we appreciate, it's usually support, it's met with support and encouragement. I mean, again, this is our life. People say, well, aren't you ready to go back to normal? This is us. We've never known anything
normal.
different.
I do regret, we did
Wife swap?
Wife swap. I regret that. Because that whole show was...
But that's not opening our life.
Yeah,
That was really...
well,
Who did you guys swap with?
Oh, that was me. The Mesniks from The Bachelor.
Yeah, but that was all scripted, and they kind of made me look like a jerk. So I do regret doing that show.
All right.
But
and
mostly we're fine with it, I think.
And do you think you might do more of this since this is your reality?
Probably
so.
not. Yeah, this might be the end. We just love being with each other, and normally it's shown in a good light, and we're shown as we are, which is fun and playful and silly, and we love each other and normal. So we'll see what happens, but I think right now we're just happy living that life and just us knowing it.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
New
you.
season starts December 4th on WeTV. Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks.